boarding school on a 3-day axiat, which is basically just Saturday and Sunday full days, and then I go back on Monday. But today I'm going to be riding all 3 horses. So my plan is to do some jumping with Marley, and I'm going to like put out a little, I'm going to start really small because I haven't really jumped for 2 weeks, so you know. Then I'm going to get Albi down here, do poles with him, and then I'm going to do flat work with Tara, or maybe some poles with her too. But yeah, I'm going to get out the jumps. So here I was actually just getting out the jumps for everything set up and making the filler. One thing you don't know is I already made the whole entire video, but then guess what, guys? I accidentally deleted it, so I now have to re-edit the whole entire thing. So, you know, it's probably not going to be as good as last time, but let's hope for the best. But yeah, so that one side's the Australian flag and the other side's the English flag, and it's quite cool like that. So we're basically jumping the English flag. All right, I've got the course out. Okay, guys, so now I've given him a little walking trot. I'm going to give him a little canter. We're going to pop over the small jumps, so that will be those 2. Then we'll see how that's going, pop over that jump and pop over the filler. Then once we do that, we'll bring it into a course, see how he is, because he's being very full today. Then, if it's going well, I'll move up the jumps, apart from the ones that I think will just stay the same. So the big ones will become the small ones. I'll probably move that up depending on how it is, and I'll probably pop the crossbar up to the top depending on how it goes. But last time I was jumping 70 after going back to school, he refused, and I literally recreated Harlow's fail. I like swung and I held onto his neck. It was, yeah, I wish we got it. Okay. Okay, so now that we've done a couple canters and trots, I'm going to do the jumps, but like in isolation. He did such a good job, so that's really good. I'm really proud of him. So now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop him over the tiny blue one, which he'll be fine at. Oh my goodness, Marley absolutely flew over such a tiny jump. It was quite incredible. We did end up moving it up at the end because we didn't want to waste his ability on that, because he absolutely flew. Like, we could have moved that up to a meter, and if he jumped that like that, he would have cleared a meter by like another meter. Turn. It doesn't look like we're refusing. Okay, you can cut now.
He's flying over them.
Guys, he's doing so well. I think he's on the wrong leg.
No, he's on the right leg.
Good boy, that was really nice. I'm just going to try and pass the filler. Let him have a little look at it. Okay, Miles, I know
He's
you're
not
excited.
even bothered.
Sorry?
He's not even bothered.
He's so excited. Marley. Good boy.
Magic. Magic.
Good job. We have one more jump. Well, actually 3 minutes. But... Magic. So after the refusal, we jumped again and we completely knocked it. But after we did it after again and we flew. So we moved up the jump now. It's higher than that, probably the highest jump. Not high, but high. So just gonna build ourselves up to this. Obviously I don't want to push him. So if he's feeling a bit tired, I'm not gonna go higher at the last minute, because that's not very fair. But I think for him to be flying over 5 centimetre jumps is actually probably a waste of our ability. Show off his ability even more. Should I jump the jump in isolation or should I just go for it?
Go for it.
So now I'm going to change up the course a bit, just so it's different from Marley. I'm going to see how this goes.
Woo!
So we started the new course, not a great start. We completely ran into the jump. I think his back legs collapsed a bit, but Marley has had some problems with his back legs before, so he probably was just, we just didn't pick our feet up properly. It's partly my fault probably for not collecting him well, but we completely destroyed the jump. Like, what? Don't know what happened. So we just ran into that one. I must have jinxed it, but we're going to do it again. First, we're going to jump it. If that goes well, we're going to jump the filler, but we just have to get him over this crossbar first. My main thing is, we might not be the course, but I just want to get him over this crossbar. I thought it would be a nice idea to end on a filler, so he actually jumped that really nicely, and then he was such a good boy. We actually jumped it twice, but he was amazing. Yeah. So I'm done with Marley, and now I'm gonna ride Albi. I'm gonna do some poles with him. So I've left out some jump wings, and I've put the poles under them. So yeah. Marley was such a good boy. He did the jump so nicely. So let's just hope Albi does that nicely with the poles. Then I'm going to move on to Tara. I might raise the poles a bit for her. Or no, forget the raised poles. I'll probably just let Tara flat or do some flat and maybe pop one pole. So we're riding Albi now. We changed hat silks from the blue one to pink one because the blue would match and the onesie matches with everything. So I'm going to walk me and Marley, the course that we jumped, I'm going to walk that with Albi first. Then I'm going to trot him and canter him round, and then I'm going to trot him over. So we'll do the first. Just walk. Good boy. Okay, over this part. We put a slightly raised one up the dark blue one, but that. So Albi's trot was so forward, it was so collective and nice. Like, I felt like I was riding a proper horse with proper collections. Obviously, because Marley's quite small, I'm a lot smaller than him. He has much smaller strides. So I must admit, I much prefer riding a horse who has bigger strides and takes more of the ground. But he was such a good boy the whole entire way through.
Yeah, more contact.
Yeah, my leg on a bit more.
And tell him to, you know, use the word. Sit and use the word. Good boy.
Good boy. Good boy, that was really nice. Good boy.
That is my daughter on my 16-hand plus horse.
The minute I... Good boy. Not too forward, out, steady. Good job. I'll take him round a bit further. Good job.
Can you make him more collected, Zara?
Sorry?
Can you collect him more?
And good job. I've just made a huge fuss of Albi because he was a really good boy. So now that we're a bit more confident, I'm just going to get him a bit slower because he rushes a bit into the transitions. So I'm going to get him in trot. I'm going to trot the poles of what I did with Marley. No canter, just trot it. See how he is, change the rein, trot the poles again, and then give him a walk and take it from there. So my course will be, I'm going to trot him over there, over the light blue, over the dark blue, over the other dark blue, come round, over the dark blue, change the rein, over the dark blue, over the light blue, over there, make a turn and over the dark blue. Okay, Albi, you ready? Good job. Not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous because he just jumped the pole. He jumped that bit, didn't he?
Yep.
Oh, Albi.
Keep that contact. Keep that contact.
He likes it.
He loves contact. He needs to feel very secure.
He also likes his exercise.
I know.
Here, Albi just went for a little stroll. He was so forward. He started in trot, but then he leaped over it like it was a massive, scary thriller. I'm not sure if he was scared or if he was just excited. I think it was more excited than scared, though. And oh my goodness, Albi is such a good jumper there. Like for a pole, it was quite unbelievable.
Yeah.
Gets too excited.
I know.
That's why I only canted. I just had to
I
go.
know.
Good job. And walk. He's really good.
He's amazing.
Good job.
He's
Now
amazing.
we're going to do another exercise where we're going to walk over the poles and we're going to stand once we get to it.
So close. Very good. And do it again. One more little kick. One more. And now stop. Good boy. Very clever. Oh, yes, you are.
Not gonna lie, I knew it was coming. Albi's always so forward at this little raised pole because he thinks we're gonna jump it, and that's exactly what he does. He thinks that I can go over it with him, but to be honest, next time he does it, I'm probably gonna be left behind because he's quite big. So jumping well, you could say I jumped it because look, that's basically a jump. So technically, I jumped a 62-hand horse, even though I was very tiny. But yeah.
Amazing.
So I'll probably put a different exercise out for her. Maybe I'll do some bareback flat work with her, and I'll tidy all this away. And yeah, this is Albi finished. Such a good boy. So now I shall go get Tara. Good boy. Okay. So I finished riding Albi. Now I'm gonna ride Tara bareback. Tara's probably the scariest to walk down because Albi's much stronger than her, but she uses her strength more than him. So yeah, but
What you're trying to say is Albi's kind and gentle and Tara's a mare.
yeah, Tara's a mare. That's so I'll start walking her down. But, so I've changed my hat silk again to this Esme's hat silk. If you look at the back, it will say this Esme on it, if you can see there. But so I had on Marley, I had the teal hat silk. On Albi, I had the unicorn onesie. And on Tara, I have the Esme one. So Tarsies, you ready? I'm gonna pack some of the jump poles away, just because I'm gonna stick some flat work with her. But yeah. So I felt Tara being a bit weird down on the way to the arena, so I just asked Mum to see if she was okay, and we looked at her left hind and it just looked a bit stiff, or something looked wrong with it. She is quite old, so maybe that's doing to it, but we thought it's better to just leave her in the up, we don't want to take it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you're wondering why did we not ride Tara, well, here you'll see, if you look at her left hind, her leg looks a bit bad, but so we just didn't want to take any chances. We didn't think it's very fair on her. But when we walked her back up, it turns out she was just a bit lazy in the arena. But still, I'm happy we didn't do much with her, because that would have been very selfish if we thought she was hurt and didn't do anything about it. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!